on the train. We're on the train, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. I love the train. Welcome back to the train. Aventurine's like tripping out or whatever in his dreams or whatever. So let's go see what's happening. I hope everybody's having a good day on my VOD as well as in my chat. Let's do this. Let's do this, girl. Oh, not the lag. Okay, we have to change. Do we have to change to Aventurine in this? I think we do. Oh, I'm already in his perspective. Right. Oh, right. So this kid wanted me to go that way, but there was something that I wanted to do back here first. I remember that. So let's go do that. Let's start singing. Fly into this live. Let's do some auto battling. I'm gonna see if I can find Eastern European chocolate white filling. I can't find it. Or maybe I'll take it off. Dude, there was like, it was so good. I want to like share it with y'all. I already threw away the package. The next time I do it, the next time I get it, I might save the packaging and recommend it to y'all because it was so good. Like I've never had anything like it before. By the way, fun. They changed Tingyun's voice actor. When? I keep forgetting Tingyun had her VA changed. That was such a whiplash. Whiplash. I'm gonna miss Tingyun's old voice. I just remember they changed Tingyun's voice. You got me into Infinity Nikki. Never played this game before. Hopefully I don't get into this. My Logic, I'm so sorry. Well, I already told you sorry, but I'm sorry again. This patch. Oh my god, Tingyun. Why'd they change her voice? What happened now? Hoyoverse, like it's so hard to make content for y'all because y'all are always embroiled in drama. Like what did they do now?
My name is Tingyun, the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. Please, your regular kindness has people often forget. I see a future full of potential. The Master Diviner has a
we got a
harsh
hype
tone,
chest.
but she speaks sense.
We got a reindeer, y'all. Thank y'all
her
for the hype
lectures
train.
are
We got a
quite
reindeer.
memorable. Sushang is very kind and comes to my shop every day to ask.
Hoyoverse, this is getting ridiculous. Like, okay, whatever. You know what probably happened? They got a new. They made a new character for her, and they had to probably do new voices, but they probably weren't able to use the old voice actress, so they had to make completely new voices. Jump into this line. Infinity Nikki would never. I'm kidding. Let me not start that. That's exactly what happened. Click the flip button to dodge obstacles and opponents. If you dodge right before you're about to crash into the roadblock, you will trigger a turbo dash and experience a short period of invulnerability. Energy will be accumulated by triggering turbo dash and picking up supplies. When energy is full, you will enter Nutty Blitz and experience a long period of invulnerability. Make sure that you don't fail, because if you fail, we won't pay you. Oh, okay. The film's length is limited to movie mode. The progress bar... I don't care. Let me play. Initiating Meal Turbo. Collecting meal nuts. Meal Blitz. Meal Blitz. Meal Blitz. Meal Turbo. Meal Turbo. For every acorn actually collected, every meal acorn that's collected, we will actually be planting trees.
All thanks to your guidance, benefactor.
How's that? Not a bad score, eh? Boring.
Okay, so that was interesting. What did that have to do with the story? Let's pick up the trash. I'm so excited to be back in Honkai Star Rail. Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys, okay? So I've been journaling, right? And while I was journaling, I kind of had an epiphany about Aventurine. I know that doesn't sound like that has anything to do with the other thing, but my brain like literally runs at 7. Let me just show y'all. I'm gonna do it far away, so no, because I know I got some weird people watching me on the VOD channel. Not everybody, but there's that one person, y'all have seen him. They didn't post recently, so I think they got tired. But I've been journaling, right? Like the first thing I do in the morning, well, I like have my coffee and then I read my book, and then after I read my book, I journal, and then I get to work, right? This is how many thoughts I wake up with. One page. This is one entry. One page. 2 pages. We're not done. 3 pages. That was one entry, baby. I think that there's something wrong with me, but we're managing it. That being said, I had a lot of thoughts, and Aventurine was part of it. I wake up like that. I wake up like that every morning. I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Because I was thinking about like my financial goals and stuff. I was like, you know what? It's actually really interesting that like money has such a presence over us. And then I was like thinking about Aventurine. Aventurine literally lives under like the goddess of money.
Dangerous thoughts.
And it was just like making me think like Aventurine has sacrificed so much for just like hitting even. And it's like it's so interesting that like they're playing on that. Like they're asking the question of like, what are you willing to give for wealth, and what is wealth to you? Is it a currency? Is it a company? Is it, I don't know. I can't really fully articulate it because it's all in this journal here, but I was like, wait, they're like really like actually making a lot of metaphors and allegories about money. That's really crazy. I just wake up thinking about Aventurine, but that's just my new normal, I think.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Comment. Journal stream when. That would literally be like a whole day. I do like journaling though. I don't know why I put it off. It's been something I've been picking up lately because like I've just been like really into like knowledge and reading and stuff. No, really. I've been like really trying to like center myself in the morning. As you can see with all those thoughts that I had, I like didn't really notice how much like scatterbrained like everywhere all over the place I was just like right off the bat when I wake up. So like journaling really centers me. Like when I journal, I think about what's on my mind. I talk about what's on my mind. But I also like sort of write down like my intentions for the day. So that way like when I'm doing stuff, I know what I wanted to start my day with, and I don't get into like this mindset of feeling confused. Like my brain runs so fast sometimes that I'll be like, what did I wanted to do this, but now I want to do that, and then I want to do this, and it's like, no, babe, you have 24 hours. You woke up. Keep it together. Keep it cute. Like you don't have to do everything in one day. Hi, Opal. So we're in a little mini battle. That's why I'm not auto battling.
Spend freely.
Oria, hi. Like Horace Oria. Miss Bookworm. I've been... Okay, so this is really crazy. I was talking to my boyfriend about this last night.
Welcome, customers.
I don't get into fiction books. I find fiction like really... Like, obviously, y'all know me. I get into pretty much anything with a concept. But I think because I play so many video games and that like... We gotta restart this because I'm really like... I'm not paying attention here. Let me go adventuring a little bit and then we're going to come back to whoever that was. I think because like I play so much fantasy already, I don't really like... It doesn't really scratch that itch for me. I really like nonfiction. Like I really like... It makes me feel like a wizard. Like when I'm like reading books that have like logic and knowledge and like facts and things like that, because I'm like, I really feel like I'm digging into a book and like I'm coming out of it more knowledgeable about something. I don't know. I've been really... It's kind of interesting because I used to hate reading, but like in like this year I'm just like just so into it. Is Sig here? Hi, Sig. He got dirty. You had to go to the mule salon. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't think that there's any. Well, thank you, Josu. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But you're right. Sometimes self-deprecating humor can like go off the rails. I can be bad for that. I'm actually really proud of it. And the older I get, the more I realize that it's more of my strong suit. A lot of the things that like make me unique that I used to be ashamed of are actually the things that like end up being really important to me in my adult life, if that makes sense. But I didn't want this power, as Beyonce would say. Ooh, she's in trouble lately. Sometimes I do it and I'm like, how did I do that? He says hi back. He got outside. He had to go to the salon. Maybe he just wanted to go to the salon. He's like, the only way I'm gonna go to the salon and get a new cut, a new color, is if I go outside and I make a mess, girl. You just pulled the Charizard card. Cello, start saving. Do you guys want to know how much I have? VOD girlies, we're about to start the story soon. Y'all know how I get when I get to exploring. How much stuff I've saved for TCG Pocket? You have 200 hourglasses. See, I just started saving like a week ago. My boyfriend was like, why haven't you been saving? I was like, oh, you're right. I need to start saving my hourglasses. Oh, we can do a booster pack. I'm gonna save that for later because me and my boyfriend like opening them together. I have 62 hourglasses and I have 176 shop tickets. Thank y'all so much for liking my stuff. I feel so famous when I get on and people are like. I'm like, oh my god, I have so many shop tickets. I'm so excited. I'm definitely going to record my first 10 pull as a thank you for all the support in my TCG Pocket journey. You have 50 hourglasses? That's okay. I don't know where that mini boss went. I want to fight it. Here it is. Okay, let's I wonder, because Aventurine's already a support, right? So let's see if we can take Tingyun out. Welcome to my... Wait, isn't this like a meta build? You can do Lingsha instead of Tingyun? Aventurine is sustain. Okay, let's just try this then. Maybe I can eat something. Let me look at my bag, my purse. I probably have a candy bar or something in here. When's Mio playable? She's always playable. You just have to believe. There can be Mio when you believe.
Let's see something.
That's your favorite song? TikTok.
Dangerous thoughts. Harmony and unison.
Unless I wanted to level Bronca.
Welcome, customers.
Bronchianca.
Show me what you can do. I'll give
Okay.
you 5 seconds.
What if we just focus on the big guy?
Never hesitate. I won't do.
Hedge your bets.
Oh, we gotta get the clocks. Oh, we gotta get the clocks. No, because they're trying to do the Robin technique. Feel the rain on your skin.
May song bring us victory.
Okay, we gotta get the
The
clocks.
dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
There's a character coming in 3.0 with a fierce bob, and she's dressmaker. If that's Mio incarnating, what is? That might be her.
Let's be friends.
Oh, that sounds
Thank
so
you, Claws
different.
That Dull.
Sure, I'll play along.
I'm trying to get the clock, but I keep targeting the wrong thing. Okay. Okay. I don't think we're strong enough. Let's just move on. I got a story to do. it makes it randomly target. And that's what I get for eating McDonald's. Like, I like these. Oh, wait a minute. So it's gotta go like... That's it. Just walk. Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't hate it, but I'm like, what's going on? I was also just locking in because I suspect there'll be a lot to get through today. Oh no. Okay.
Ooh, nice. But surely there's something better.
Why aren't you talking?
You've piqued my interest. I'll admit that there are still aspects of you that I don't completely understand.
Isn't this
You
Sunday or
sound
whoever?
sincere that-
Well, sincerity is one of my traits that everybody likes. And I have precious few of those. Moving on. See that maze over there? I'll know everything about you before our quaint journey through this amusement park still is
Yeah.
over.
I know that he's got a curse.
Stretching this out. Oh.
But this is like Sunday's energy, Sunday's vibe. There's like a fly near me, girl. I put a spell on you, and you've got 17 hours. I put a spell on you. I could have just gone. Okay. This is the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future.
It's so tall. Even taller than the tallest rocks in the desert.
Sometimes
Do you guys remember, what is it, A Christmas Story or something like that? I always found that movie really lame. They would, like, my teachers would always make me watch it during Christmas. It didn't matter because y'all know I went to multiple schools, right? And there was always one teacher that made you watch that story, and it was like, it was so lame. Like, I get that there was like a metaphor or whatever to it, but it's like a boring movie. Like, it's really boring. The Muppets version, see, that's cute. I watched it, I was like, girl, this is like not giving. This really isn't giving. I don't know, maybe if you like it, then I can understand you like it, because there are people out there, it's obviously an American classic, but I'm like, a lot of Christmas movies tend to bore you.
There are so many flowers here. Fix this. This one's for you.
This is a maze. I wonder if there's... Yep. I knew there'd be a treasure chest.
A dead end?
Is this...
Oh, what's on your mind?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Do you need a hint? These are manacles on you. That man gave you your first job. You made your
Manacles.
first pot of gold. I remember it all too well. You wrapped that iron chain around your fist, for that is the only tool you could find. Then, in that maze, you...
Manacles.
Shut up.
Oh, you don't wish to face your past.
I figured that's what it was. Handcuffs and stuff, but I've never heard that word before.
Well, from what I see, you refuse to confront it. Because it only...
I'm giving Aventurine right now. Thank you. Oh, because like, yeah.
How could a weak person take such a
We do look very similar.
That's right. You love the thrill of danger. But you refuse to let go of meaningless sentiments. Even in this beautiful dream, the only thing you dare allow yourself is death. In your hands, those who follow you could have become joker cards. They're far more useful that way. It's not like this is the only place the family ever cut corners. You could have had tons of action if you weren't so all or nothing.
He'd be fun to cosplay.
All it takes
Yeah, he
is
would.
your sacrifice.
I've honestly been wanting to get more vests. I really love my one vest that I wear, and I want to get more. I'd love to like pinkify like a certain vest look, just like get a pink vest, because pink is like one of the colors I use a lot.
Out of professional integrity.
Those techniques you mentioned are highly efficient, but it's not that I don't know about them. It's more like I couldn't care less.
I,
Get it?
oh my god, it survived. Where is
What
this fly
fun is
coming
it if
from?
the fight isn't fair?
This is like, I don't like when flies are near me because it makes me feel dirty. Like, is there something going
You
on?
assume your opponents would fight fair in the first place. The odds are obviously not in your favor, so how are you just breezing by? But did that masked fool's words awaken something in you?
Well, she gave me an answer that could turn everything.
They actually prefer the smell of clean skin.
Everything? You mean it could make all the cards on the table just disappear?
Okay.
That's cheating.
If these leaves could be brought back, would they bloom into new flowers?
Greetings from Serbia or Servia. Hi. Oh my goodness. We really are like, I need to like do like an interactive map or something and then have people come in and click where they're from so we can know. Oh, you remember like during the MySpace days, you used to be able to like have visitors and it would like log the IP. It's 2024. Probably can't do that anymore. Probably be dangerous for us. We're so international.
You obviously could have lived a normal life like Big Sis that way. Looking back, that was the better choice.
Mama only left us with 2 pieces of jewelry. A necklace and a lucky charm. There won't ever be a 3rd piece.
That's what you always say, but you actually regret it, don't you?
Pickled, I have been seeing that drone thing is like kind of weird. It's been happening since like mid-November. And everyone's like, there's like SUV sized drones above my house. What's going on? Everyone's like, is it a different country? Is it a different planet? Is it our country? Like, can we get an answer? And they had a press conference just recently and they were like, we'll let you know when we figure it out. And the journalist that I like directly asked was like, excuse me?
You can zip it if there's nothing to talk about.
I know.
I'm from Mio, United Mio Boutiques.
You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember.
Right, Beanie, that's what I'm thinking.
And never resent the pain and poverty you're going through.
Just get a big net and take it home. I honestly think it's the government's doing something.
You're a good kid, so
They're
you
like
never
testing, I don't know. I'm literally just a streamer. Sometimes I see things happening in the world and I'm like, I'm concerned. I'm keeping my finger on the pulse, but I also know that I'm just a Beyonce.
So, you surely won't forget how tragic her last moments of life were. How the piercing laughter behind you felt like it was drilling into your heart.
You're a child blessed by Gathria, so always remember to protect yourself.
Tisk, tisk. A lifelong regret, indeed.
Enough! Do you not have anything better to talk about?
Oh, shut me
Hi,
down
Joshua.
like a champ. Well, I guess when it comes to mind games, this isn't exactly.
I wonder, I guess what I'm saying is like, I know this isn't Sunday personified, but this curse is interesting because it's like very much directly like messing with his guilty conscience. And I'm like, is he being taunted with, or is this actually part of the magic that Sunday has inflicted on him? Does that make sense? Is Sunday purposely being malicious and mean?
I think I
Who
finally
knows?
get you. And woo! You are nuts! In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. Think about it. There's a Stellaron in play, the fabulous Robin loses her voice, 2 unsolved murders,
Or is he crazy?
messages from a masked fool, and a chance to go head-to-head with Sunday himself.
And we're sitting here listening to me talking to myself.
To pique your interest is one word. The last word. A word that's right there at your fingertips.
This is literally how I was feeling before I took a nap today.
Death.
I wasn't thinking about death. I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking about.
We'll know when the dice falls.
All right then.
Yeah, I noticed it was a bit quiet. I'm
Reserve a
sorry,
seat
y'all.
for me in the audience. I'm curious to see just how capable you are. If you could start over, would you still want to be the child who received Gayathra's blessing?
Okay.
So quiet this time. Is he finally gone?
Hi, Compe. Yeah, the drone
To
thing.
disappear.
The thing with me is like I'm kind of the same camp, Combat. I'm like whatever happens, happens because I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You know? But y'all know me. I'm like curious. I'm nosy. So I'm like I just want to know what it is. Like I don't if it's a surveillance state. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna fight you on it, federal government? No, I can't do anything about that. I don't have like I don't have money. I'm not like that strong. Like I don't even know. I barely would know how to defend myself if y'all came up and rolled up. Like, I just want to know what it is. Like, is it another country? Like, what? Y'all know what it is. Tell me what it is. I just want to know.
Finally.
Those drones are big, and I'm seeing them all over the internet. Like, what's tea?
Home? But I don't want to go back yet.
I have the power of me. Oh, we're gonna have to use some meal thinking here, honey. Okay. So it's like that. And then it's gonna have to be like that. Okay. Oh, okay. And then we're gonna have to. Right. The thing is, it's like, I want to know what's tea because, like, it's kind of, like, exciting. Like, if it's not bad, it's like, okay, I don't want to be that person, but I'll be that person, whatever. Y'all know me well enough at this point to know that I know that I'm crazy. I know that I'm crazy, okay? You don't have to tell me I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. If aliens were, like, really trying to roll up and, like, intervene on, like, what's happening with humans, I don't know. Like, I'd be a little bit scared, but I'd also be like, what? Like, that's exciting. Like, like it's just something new. It's like a new horizon of discovery. Like if aliens really came down and were like, we can take you to our planet. You can like learn about the universe. Okay, I don't speak your language, but you guys, just like an angel, act like crazy. I'll be like, I can show you Le Seraphim, and you can show me the secrets to space travel. And I think that they would be into it because like humans aren't. I mean, maybe we're not that smart, but we are really fun. So. And now, if they want to like subjugate us, that's another thing. I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? Y'all can literally travel
Here.
through space.
I want to stay here forever.
We don't even know how to drive a car without gas.
Sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit.
Exactly, Comet. There's so many possibilities. I'm kind of that same camp. I'm like, I mean, y'all have heard. I really try not to go on this tangent because I understand that I'm streaming and I'm like not really of sound mind while I'm playing video games to fully describe like these ideas and thoughts that I have. But like, if we're conscious beings existing in this world, what if like another conscious being just like kind of feels the same way? We're like, what's going on? You know, like what if that's just like a common thing? Like it just happens in the universe. Like people just, some planets make conscious beings and then we're like, okay, so we are aware of ourselves. Now what? Let's go find other people.
Wow, impressive.
Have we ever, well, PJ, and then that would be a whole different story. And I honestly, PJ, I've never thought of it. And now you know me, PJ. That's going to be stuck in my head forever. Yeah, I'm kind of the same, Pickled. I I mean, we're all chronically online here. So, I mean, I'm sure we've all gotten into those YouTube, like 3 a.m. YouTube rabbit holes. You're on the internet going through all these threads and these forums that you are just like, how did I get here? And you're just seeing all these like theories and like anecdotes and stuff. I like to take everything with a grain of salt. Somebody could just straight up be lying on the internet, because I actually like post on the internet every day. Like, I can clock when someone's lying. But still, I'm just like nosy. I just like knowing like stories and stuff. And one thing leads to another. And do you think that if there's an alien obsessed with the Goku figurine too? Well, that's what I'm saying, Josu. It's like,
Brother Hanu, where are you going?
who's to say that the aliens are like, we're not like so different? Like, maybe we come from a different place. Maybe we eat different things. Maybe we live in different environments and stuff, right? But what if just being a conscious being is like kind of the same? Like, wouldn't it be funny if like the biological state of having consciousness is the same across the entire universe? Like, if you are aware of yourself, we all like kind of have this, like, could you imagine meeting an alien who's just like you, but they just come from a different place, and they're like, yeah, I also think about existence a lot too, that's why we made this spaceship and came here. And then you're like, what do you think? And they're like, I don't know. And then I'll say, well, what do you think of this figurine? And they're like, yeah, that's tea. Like, what if aliens are just girly pop? Like, what if one of my viewers is an alien? Hey, I hope you're enjoying the stream. This is a video game. I'm sure that y'all have video games already or something similar, right? Because like, do y'all get bored too? I feel like, what if aliens get bored too? Like, we can play games together. What's your favorite Honkai Star Rail character? Maybe they got bored. A lot of people are saying that the drones are aliens, right? What if they just got bored and they were like, let's go to... What if they were like in a spaceship and they were like, what do you think would happen if we landed this ship in New Jersey right now? And the other one was like, girl, you know we can't do that. And they were like, but what if we did? And they're sitting there like watching us freak out.
Mister, is that you? I hear the sound of leather shoes.
I mean, I love it because on TikTok, I always see this meme a lot on TikTok where people are like, it really is Gen Z. Like, I love to see it. Gen Z's like how the government expects us to act if they announce that aliens are real. It's like, girl, fix climate change. How do I get this? Do I have to go Hanu again? We gotta introduce the aliens to Carly Rae Jepsen. They'll love her. Oh my gosh. And we'll say, we're gonna play that one song, Run Away With Me. We'll say, this song makes me think about you. And then when you're done, you'll be like, so, do you want to take me off this planet? Do you want to run away with me like Carly Rae Jepsen? And they'll be like, yes. Aliens are real, but wait, are they mother? Right, like, do they serve? They need to watch Wicked before leaving. Right, like, that's the one good thing that we did this year. Oh, and Brad. Wicked and Brad. We had a really good year. I keep thinking about that. Like, wow, what a crazy year. There's probably an alien obsessed with Infinity Nikki right now. You can get drops from your stream for this game. Yes, I never really know. I just go live and That's just the vibe. Oh my god, please. The aliens need to watch Gen 3 GPL. Girl, they'll say, Fawn, you're dangerous. The chaos that you sowed with that little Game Boy Advance game, you can't come with us. You gotta stay here. I was like, please, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. What if we show aliens Disease by Lady Gaga? They'll say, oh, that's us. That one costume she did? Beyonce. Oh, is that why you're saying Beyonce? Hanu. You could be a sweet dream. Oh, I wanted to say this. I tried to remind myself to say it, and I just remembered. All my students, I really thought that like y'all would have been done by now. But I know that y'all aren't, and I see it in the Discord and stuff like that. I know it's getting hard, and I know it's winter time, but you're doing good. I know that sounds like, what is it, patronizing to say that, but someone's got to say it. I remember being in school, and like, I was stressing so much that I could feel it like in my pores. I know that sounds crazy, but I could like feel it in my pores. Like I was like, I can't breathe. Like I just feel like I just like wanted to wash my face like every 5 minutes. Hi Fig, hi Ireland.
Ooh, peerless.
Well, you did it, Josu. College is hard.
Ah, it really is you.
Okay,
Let's see.
I was able to solve my live coding problem with 30 seconds after college.
I hope for an end to
I've
strife in the
never
world.
felt the type of stress that I have. I've felt stress before. We've all felt stress before. Stress is a normal part of life, but
Let's be
coding
friends.
test stress is another level of psychological torture. You open up the computer and it's like, I need you to create this thing that can basically count to 10
We were
without
supposed to
counting to
attack
10.
yesterday.
And then I needed to actually know that it's 10 before it's 10. And I need you to do that in 10 minutes. And make sure that it's coded in like the format this certain way. Like don't get lazy. I want it to be very efficient. If I see any ifs
No time
or
like the present.
no, like I'm like I can't take the pressure of it. I can't take the pressure of it.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Well, I know it sounds cheesy and weird, but I'm proud of y'all. I'm very proud of the fact that I can provide remedial entertainment to so many intelligent girly pops. Because there was a lot of reasons why I dropped out twice, but one of the reasons was there was so much stress involved
Sure, I'll
just
play
being
along.
in college.
I venture forth forever.
And then like thinking about everything that I have to go through if I just like kept going, I was like, I can't take the pressure of it. I'm there's got to be another way for me.
Listen to the final song.
One thing that I will humbly say,
Show me what you can do. I'll
I'm
give you 5
sensitive.
seconds.
I've learned to be
The fearless feels not fear.
resilient, and I've learned to be graceful, and I've learned to not be embarrassed of how insensitive I am.
I hope for an
But
end
I'm
to strife in the
sensitive.
world.
Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate. Whoa.
Hedge your
I
bets.
venture forth forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable! That won't do.
If you ask me, coding test should be like make a picture using
Welcome,
symbols like
customers.
Gui does when he makes Lisa Eminem.
My song.
Well, the thing is I also majored in theater, but
Show me
well,
what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
I was already landing gigs in theater, honey. But I didn't even like that. I didn't even like that because I was like in it and I was like, I want to
Song of life.
see. I'm such. When I went to theater school, I thought that I was gonna like learn how to be Lady Gaga,
The dice have bust.
and I was
Or
like,
maybe I'll take it
I
all.
like musical theater or whatever, but like, where's the art, Pop? Like, it's just like me like studying like Shakespeare or whatever. And yes, I get it. Like, older like forms of art is like really good. Like, I appreciate history, but I'm trying to learn the contemporary stuff. Like, I want to be like the girls on the TV, and y'all are sitting here making me do like Shakespeare monologues. Like, what's
I venture forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I was supposed to be in the video too. This is another form of content of theater, I think. I do think that I've honestly,
Hedge your bets.
me being so into tech, having a rudimentary knowledge of coding, rudimentary, capital R rudimentary knowledge of coding,
Show me what you can do.
and also
Sure, I'll
like
play along.
going
Uh-huh.
through all of like the sort of exposure therapy that theater school did put me through. I do think it prepared me for what I do now.
Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
But I still have some things that I want to learn. After I finish my book, Word Power Made Easy,
Hedge your
I
bets.
do want to start reading about finances. I know that sounds so boring and dry, but I actually want to like start reading about finances. Like, I want to master finances. Like, the knowledge is there. Like, what if I like actually learn how to like run a business, you know? They would make me play the wizard. The one role that I did in theater school that like really made me like want to quit was they made me play one of the gay dads in Putnam County Spelling Bee, and the director was a gay man. He
Or
was like
maybe
in
I'll
his
take
like
it all.
50s, and he made me play the mean one, which they say like nice people can play mean really well, and I think I can play mean really well.
You're
I
falling
don't
apart
disagree
on
with
your own.
that. But he was like, me and the other guy who were playing together, like the song, the characters don't even have anything to do with like their intimacy or whatever, and he was like trying to be like
There's no time like the present.
relate to us or whatever,
Never
and he was like, so you're the bottom.
I hope
And I
art
was
has a strife
like,
in the world.
this is weird. Like, this character doesn't even have anything to do with it. I was like, okay, I need to back up because this show isn't even paying me. And like, I was getting like paid gigs. I was like, I need to get out of here.
Time to
This
play the
is
next
really
piece.
I venture
weird.
forth forever.
I was like 18.
Victory is inevitable!
Like, I don't. Right. That's that was literally my face when he brought that up. I was like,
I hit the mark.
like, not you writing fan fiction about us, Mr. Man.
Trying to pull a fast one.
See, but I was 18 at the time. I should have reported that, but I didn't.
Fangs and claws got dull.
Don't let professors bring up anything like that.
I
Like, there was
venture
no
forth
reason why that.
forever.
The text of Putnam County Spelling Bee was about children in the spelling bee.
I hit the mark.
Call the police. I would crash out. I didn't come back next semester. Let's just say that.
1,000. Fight as one.
What are
The
we
dice
fighting,
have
girl?
bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
The one unpaid gig that I did do that I'm so proud of was playing Angel in Rent. Oh my goodness, that was like literally when I played Angel in Rent, that cast, like if I ever see them again, like, we still see each other sometimes on the internet. Like, some of them still follow me on TikTok and stuff like that. Like, we find each other. Like, we really are like Cynthia and
Time to play the next
Ariana.
piece.
Like, when you're in a show like that, it's like, oh my god, like
Hedge
you
your
are
bets.
literally my family. Hi, Hunty.
Trying to.
Okay, we gotta go. I'm like really bad at battling today. Let's go. Let's just focus on story today. You're right, Comet. I gotta lock
I
in.
don't know why, mister, but you always give me a special feeling that makes me more curious about you. It's sad that I can't get to know you more. We have to say goodbye. Did you have fun?
I'll be real. Oh, this is Aventurine. I can't talk for him. Bye,
Going
Compay. Thank you for
back?
hanging out.
Yes, I should go home. The day's getting dark, and it's going to rain. I don't want to worry the others.
You're home. Where is it?
I like that horn. He's acting like he doesn't know who this is when they both have the same eyes.
Where Papa, Mama, and Big Sis are.
You know?
In this dream.
Oh, is this his theme? Oh, it's like really like melancholic, but it like it's reminiscent of like the decadence of the city.
This amusement park. This beautiful dream. They really are peaceful. Everyone loves
He never saw a so he's just naturally that gorgeous.
But, mister,
He doesn't even
why
judge.
don't you like it?
Oh, that's so relatable. I woke
Because
up like
they're
this.
not here.
Where are they then?
I don't know.
Beanie Baby, oh my god.
You do know. But there's no point pressing the issue. Admit it. You're tired.
Because he was. Oh. That's still relatable, Simba.
We all are. Which is why we chose to stay here. Me and him. Your past and future.
This is literally so crazy because we're playing this so close to Christmas, and this is literally like the ghost of Christmas in present,
How
past,
long
and
will you
future.
stay?
Forever. We'll be with you forever in this dream. This is the greatest honor that we can offer to those who hurtle towards death.
So it makes sense that his future self is kind of like looking back on him and like kind of taunting him because, you know, they say like anything, looking at anything that you used to do, like even like a few years ago, you're like, girl, who are you?
The road less traveled is less traveled for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You've never gone in any other direction.
Exactly, because you're
Your
what?
own life is the
Aventurine.
chip you're most eager to lay down.
Yeah.
Always has been.
Unique. That's what you are.
You don't care who the real murderer is.
Carly Rae
And
Jepsen's
the
last
watchmaker's
Christmas.
so-called
If I
legacy
remember.
couldn't be
Hi,
more
damsel.
boring. What you want, what you need, is to be the smooth operator, the solid gold deal maker who doesn't waste a drop of sweat, even when he's up to his neck in danger, deep inside family territory. You want to be polished up, cuffed with red-hot chains, and spotlit center stage. You'll be the closing act, the final sacrifice.
I can do it. And it will be flawless.
Hi, Tori. I hope work is good.
Your luck will help you at the right time. Stellaron and an emanator. It's that simple now. That way, the IBC will earn a place at the table. And as for you, you'll just happen to slip the leash, sweep the rat race, extract yourself from this endless debacle. This isn't the first time. You've been an escape artist from day one. This fiasco started with a death, and its curtains will fall on another death. Oh. So that's why Diamond chose you.
He's just after Penacony. No matter the means, no matter the price. It's not personal.
It's hard, isn't it?
Well, don't get soft on me now. What, did you suddenly grow a conscience?
Hey, I was born from yourself. I'm well aware that climbing out of the hole you've dug is basically impossible. I can't stop you from doing what you want. We can't change where you want to go.
Well, what's done can't be undone. All we can do is play the
I have
cards we're
commentary
dealt
about
and break
Aventurine,
in
but
as
the thing
much
is,
time as
Aventurine has so
possible.
many aspects about his character that are really fascinating to me that it's almost hard for me to articulate every single facet of him that's like, I don't know, there's just, I like his character.
Alas, people won't make all the right choices in their lifetime. Though luck always seems like it's on your side. You will keep winning, having never lost before, but why you?
Do you know where
Why?
I can play Infinity Nikki?
Must it be you? If all your luck is built on the pain of
Thank you,
someone
Clement.
you love, on the loss of dozens more. If these windfalls, these jackpots, aren't a gift from Gallagher, if all they are is a long string of meaningless deaths, then what did we do to deserve living in a world like that?
Maybe when I get to where I'm going and look back, I'll know what the trip was all about.
Fine. Time to make a move, my friend. I'll be waiting up ahead. Say goodbye to the kid before you shuffle off.
He has one of the colors of the gay flag and Robin the colors of the lesbian flag on the design. Well, that's true. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He is a little bit, you know, he's a little bit, yeah, you know, but we love that here. That's his journey, you know. Right now he's trying not to die, so I don't know if he's really worried about
Only we are left.
the boys at the moment.
Can you take a photo for me? I want a memento.
Sure. Come on.
Okay, so let me see if I can put this together. Whenever I like analyze characters, I can understand that like there's no real. He scared me. Let's take a picture. I know that like a good character, a good villain, a good anything has something where you can like extrapolate your own personal like meaning from it. And I just think for me, having come from not a lot of money, like one of the biggest goals of my 20s has been like financial freedom. What does that mean to me? How do I get there? And also living in America in an individualistic society that worships money in a way, like consumption of money in a way that's like almost strange to me. It's always something that I think about and I ponder on, and I just like have so many ideas every single day about it. I think it's so interesting that Aventurine is like the blessed child of Gallagher, and to me Gallagher really exemplifies like wealth and decadence, which could mean like money. And with all these themes of like New York City and people just having a good time, I can't help but think about money. So it's like he exists within the dominion of Gallagher. Like he is in her dominion. Like he can't escape it. Like his whole life is like surrounded by it. And I think that this whole sequence is interesting because this Americana type of aesthetic reminds me of the individualistic nature of American society. And I think it's interesting that like one of the deepest parts of his character that I've seen so far is him just talking to himself, his future and his past self, asking himself, why does he do these transactions? What's the point of all these transactions? I just think that that's like, I don't know what that means and why I like it so much, but I find it really fascinating. Okay, let's take a peg. Wait, no. Oh my god. Also, like, why is it, I guess that's like a memory thing. Like, it like doesn't, it like blocks out the words. Thank you always, Stunting. I'm always happy to have you. Mind you, Gallagher is not recognized as the Aeons. Oh, that's interesting. Look at the camera. Girl, this is going to be such a bad photo. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I want to save it. You've talked about being a MapleStory kid. Have you ever thought about returning to the game now? Miss. I very regularly.
Can you take a photo for me?
Oh, I have to take a photo of him. Okay. Use. Oh, okay. Stupid. I regularly like enter my MapleStory era. Sometimes life just like asks me to like return to like my childhood in a way, and I regularly return to it. I think maybe I think the longest I've gone is like 7 years, but since before the pandemics, like 2018, 2019, I've like returned to it like every year, every 2 years, and I have been wanting to get back into classic Korean MMORPGs from the 2010s era for like content, but I have some other things on like the to-do list that I want to get done first. But yes,
nice.
I'll definitely return to MapleStory one
Look
day.
at the lens when you're taking a photo the next time. Your expression will look more natural.
Sure. I
Hi,
will.
Maya.
Then
Maya and Sig are here. Are there any other
are you
cats
going back
watching?
too?
That's me talking to the cats, don't worry.
I can't leave yet. I still have a show to do.
Oh, let's go then.
We need our own
I'll take
girly
you to
pop
the
raid dear.
stage.
Raid guild. I've been wanting
Sure.
I've been wanting
Oh, you're
to
an hipster. No wonder your clothes are so stylish.
I don't it's like a lot to take on, and it kind of like
I'm
intimidates
actually
me,
a
but the idea of jumping into the classic
merchant.
MapleStory, because there's that
But
one
I do
server that
have
they
a show to
made
do.
on the MapleStory
Are
like
you the same as those men in black in the sky?
let's wait for Kakavasha to
But you're not wearing black.
Only ordinary employees have to wear that.
Lucy's here
My
too.
position is much higher.
Y'all have a rivals guild? I love that. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Miss.
I hope I can become as good looking as you when I grow up.
Pearl, Maya, Lucy, and Seg.
Of course you can.
Right. See, but private servers, I'm scared to do that
You'll
because
be better
one,
and stronger than me.
it would take like some like roundabout things. But yeah, it would be cool. I would like to like jump in. I'd like to do something that's like us trying. I've had this idea of a series, and I might actually act on it now. But like, is blank girly pop? Like, I really love Josh Drives Hayes' series of him going into these obscure, random digital spaces and just exploring and analyzing them and talking about them. And I would love to do that. And it would be really fun if like we don't even like play the game to like level up and get to end game. We just play the game to see how we can play it and what we can do together. But I also know that everyone like has like things that they need to do. And it's kind of hard to find MMOs that are like casual. They require so much grinding, so I don't know. I tend to overthink those things too. Yeah, I know Wizard 101 is one of the things that I need to do.
This is
Maybe we could
hard
do
enough
Wizard
for a
101
seat at the
after
table.
Honkai. It might expand our universe. I've never played Wizard 101.
Behind this curtain is the grand
Yeah,
stage.
exactly. That's what I meant, especially gay. It would be cool if we like got into MapleStory Worlds' classic server, the people who made the classic one, and we just like made a guild and played it the classic way. But
It's
it is
almost
like a
time to go
grindy
on
game, so
stage.
I don't imagine we would
Are you
have much
ready?
fun after like
Good
a day.
luck with your show.
Thank you.
You still seem pretty nervous. Let's put our palms together. If you receive Gaiathra's blessing, you'll feel more relaxed. Putting our palms together is a simple ritual. By putting our palms together and reciting the prayer to Mama Funga, she will bless us. If you're not familiar, I can guide you.
A free market hang session? Exactly. Yeah.
It's all right. I know how to do it. Of course I know.
Yeah,
This is where we go our own way, Kakavasha.
there's so much story happening.
The catechins are coming.
Why? The catechins have already taken all our money, food, and they killed our parents. What more do they want?
Catechins are bloodthirsty, cruel, and insatiably greedy. They want everything only to end up with nothing. This is a trick, an act of revenge. Remember? Today is the day of
He
the
really
Kakava,
went through a lot.
and also your birthday. They
His
know
birthday?
the Avgin will surely hold a festival today. With the aid of this rain, they will
What's
come to
Friv,
destroy our
Mother?
wagons and take everything they want.
I'm gonna finally see Wicked this weekend, y'all. I think Sunday I'm gonna see it.
Little do the Catechins know, this time we will fight back. The men in black that descend from the skies are
Maybe
on
tomorrow
our side.
in the afternoon if I have
The
time.
Catechins stand no chance against them, and will surely.
2D.
pay for
I'm
their
gonna watch it
arrogance.
2D. I don't like watching 3D. It hurts my head. I know I could probably tell what the 3D looks like, you know, because you can tell during some of the scenes they'll just have like a character being like, "Hey," and it's like, "Oh, it's supposed to be whatever."
Without this rain, the Catechins would never take action, and we would not have the chance to turn the tide. This is a gift from Gaiathra, and you are Kakavasha, whose good fortune will bless your sister with success.
But people will die.
Oh right, he comes from a place
You'll
that
be
doesn't
in
rain.
danger. How is that good fortune? Why are you all doing this?
The Avgin always return their blood debts. Gaiathra calls for me, while Papa and Mama are waiting for me. I must answer the call. She will bless you with good fortune and help you survive. As long as you are alive, the blood of the Avgin will never run dry. So run, Kakavasha. Do not be afraid, and do not look back. Go to the other side of the mountain. The rain will accompany you, and the rain will bless you. As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's next aurora. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed.
Also, I'm sorry. It also captures that, like, I know that it's not only American, like there's just a there's just like a capital mythos to it. Like we like money and bartering and transaction has like evolved to such a state that it's almost like mythologically like above us. And I think it's so interesting that Aventurine is in this space that looks so much like New York City, and he's like this guy who came from nothing and built himself up to be one of the most like success, like that like American dream mythos. Like that's just what I'm getting personally from it. Like it's almost like this like campy iteration of it.
Farewell, Kakavasha.
Mother, I don't know. I don't think I remember that site. I probably did play it a lot when I was like, before MapleStory, before I discovered MapleStory, I saw an ad on those Flash game sites for MapleStory, and that's what made me discover MapleStory. I used to, whenever, because my grandparents were the only people who had internet at the time, I used to go to my grandparents' house and I would sit on the phone with my one friend that I had, and we would play. We would just talk on the phone, and we would be on MySpace, and we would play Flash games. But my favorite site was Miniclip. I also like messed around on Newgrounds. I remember like one of my favorite games to play was like Fancy Pants. There was one site that hosted Adventure Quest, but they had other games on it where you could be like a dragon, you could be like an animal or something, just run around this like 3D world by yourself. I used to love those games.
Newsflash from the Interastral Peace broadcast. The IPC Marketing Development Department spokesperson confirms that a small-scale rebellion has broken out in the unclaimed region of Seonia. The situation is now under control. The insurgents are from a local clan known as Kataka, which has a long history of disdain towards the IPC. This has caused a serious negative
Oh, and
impact
Gaia.
to the work of the IPC's Marketing Development Department.
The clan launched a massive attack on the Abjin, who were under the protection of the IPC, resulting in 6,728 deaths and 3,452 missing. The casualties are currently
Hi,
under the
Osaf.
care of the frontline trauma team. The spokesperson
Oh, wait a
expressed
minute. Jeez.
expresses his deepest condolences for this devastating humanitarian disaster. At the same time, delivering an important message on this matter to all interplanetary citizens.
Damsel, there's one like horse game that I've been seeing on Roblox, and it's literally a remake of a horse game that I remember from the Flash game era. I'm not saying like, oh, the old one was better. Roblox games are really, really good. But you're right. It's like the new version of that. So the newsflash, RPC marketing departments, still cursing prefers the small scope rather than different positions. Okay. It's interesting that like the IPC is like observing this all happening.
Finally, he proclaims, the hammer of preservation will fall for all beings, regardless of life or death, regardless of race, regardless of ideology, to uphold the basic rights we inherently possess.
Kakavasha?
There's like an Earthbound on. I'm not surprised.
Bye.
What I'm excited for is for the people who, I mean, I know that Roblox right now is like its own economy, and there's people like the Dress to Impress person. They literally made one of the best games this year. But it's really cool to see the creativity that I'm seeing in Roblox and knowing that like those are people who are beginning or finally hitting their stride and like creating video games. And like the Dress to Impress person, they are making waves. And we're going to be seeing their work and the iterations of their work and their inspirations in our lifetime. Like, we finally hit a point where girly pop games are valid. Like Infinity Nikki, Dress to Impress, like, it's coming. Like, we are at the beginning of it. Like, I'm just so excited about that. Yeah, like, that's like somebody who's talented. Like, they didn't, they're a teenager. Like, they just... that comes naturally to them, so they're just gonna get better at it. Like they found their calling. Nikki got shown at the Game Awards. Of course she did. She's gorgeous. Like someone's got to be the visual.
Unforgettable memory for you.
I don't know if I'm part of the revolution. I think that I'm just a big fan who's loudly expressing its presence. The OG Girly Pop Diva was MapleStory Cash Shop. MapleStory really made cosmetics in video games a thing. Monetizing cosmetics in video games was a thing, but MapleStory put the stamp on it. Like they were the ones to do it. They, you know, you've got like pop music, and then you've got Beyonce. You know, like MapleStory is the Beyonce of cosmetics.
Do you truly want to destroy the world with your own hands? Let's assume, just assuming now,
Sweet dreams
that every time I roll the dice, there's a possibility of achieving this particular outcome. Then I would be quite happy to make that wager.
You would just roleplay Bulbasaur on Pokemon Roblox? That's so camp. I love that. Bulbasaur.
Is this Miss Acheron?
Bulbasaur.
Hello. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Bulba? Bulbasaur. Like...
Hello, I'm March 7th. I'm know her.
Aboba is Xiangling's little pet. You can call me Clocky because I have Clocky magic. For example, I'm clocking that you are attracted to... Oh, I'm sorry, Marge,
Hello?
that's right.
None of you, since Welt has decided to travel with you, it means that he trusts you. And we trust his judgment.
I envy your close friendships.
Miss Acheron here doesn't present a danger, and she's of no threat to the Astral Express. Aventurine's prior accusation was based on nothing more than his own subjectivity. Which is why, before we continue working together, he has a duty to explain himself.
You want to create a situation where all three parties are present?
There must be some deeper meaning behind Aventurine's actions. I suspect he's been aware of Penacony's secret from the beginning and has been continuously strategizing to unveil it. In that sense, the Astral Express's role in his plans would be imperative. In the worst-case scenario, he may use us to do something unexpected. Assuming things do escalate to that stage, having an extra ally is a good insurance policy.
I just
Penacony
noticed that
has
too,
numerous
Pickled.
factions, and the state of affairs is significantly more intricate than that of Bellabog and the Xianzhou.
Oh, I could... Well, yes, I could tell you that. Well, I don't even know if I'm in a dream right now. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Maybe we should get out of here.
She also makes a good point. We're completely in the dark on what's going to happen next. But I think we can't just ignore the safety of Penacony.
You're right.
To solve
just
the
like, I
mystery
don't
of the
know.
Watchmaker, it is crucial to get the IPC's intel. The path ahead is fraught with danger. But what's trailblazing without a little danger?
Sounds like we've reached a consensus. Now, Miss Acheron?
I will accompany you, of course.
Let's move out then. But
No need to rush. If he truly has laid a trap, he will definitely use every means to lure us in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most wondrous, most magnificent show in Penacony's
Oh my
history
god.
is about to begin.
Wait, y'all. Oh my god. Do y'all know who that is? Oh no. Is he about to do... I mean, I like drag and whatever, but like, I don't think right now we should be doing a drag show. Especially when they're out here getting the dolls. Y'all know that Robin got clocked, right?
The IPC cordially invites you to Clock Studios theme park.
Oh my god. Has he ever done drag before? He should do amateur night first. Like, I don't know.
Look,
Himiyoko,
should both the performers and spectators fail to arrive, won't all of Aventurine's plans be for nothing?
There's literally poor and homeless people in the dreamscape, but in the real world, it costs big money to get into the dream. Darius, that would be me. I would have just enough money to get my ticket to the hotel room, and then I'd get in, and they say,
Let's get
or
going,
maybe they're like
everyone.
role playing. It's like
The hour
Roblox. You
of
get in, and you're like,
trailblazing is upon
you're
us.
just role playing somebody on the street. Oh, I got some text messages. Hi, comment. Yes, thank you. Yes. I love my text messages. If Aventurine doesn't even have padding, she thinks she's thick enough without them. I'm so scared. I know. Aventurine is that person that Kati was talking about. The skinny guys with the bony butts and the jock straps. Oh no, this is gonna be... The thing is I appreciate a good, like, deep concept drag show, but, like, this is Penacony. Like, they're straight people. They're not gonna get it. Oh my god.
I have a bad feeling that something big's gonna go down. Are you ready?
March, you know we're allies. We gotta go support our friend.
Let's waste no time and head to the theme park then.
Mr. Yang.
I'm actually really excited for what's about to happen. I
Why
don't know
did you
what's
not
gonna
tell
happen.
your
but
companions about my true
I know
identity?
something big's gonna happen. Normally they give me like a good See, I was about to say normally they give me a good gag after a big yap session. Boom. Boom, already gagging me.
It's just like you said, an inability rather than an unwillingness. Plus,
I mean, I know
it's
he was
a
talking about
long
like the
story,
Honkai Impact the Third stuff
something that can be
before,
summed
but
up in a
like
few words.
he's keeping secrets.
But I chose to believe you, and my trust in
She
you
is the Emanator
stems
guy.
more from my own personal judgment. I also believe that if it were their choice to make, they would make the same one.
Cash Monet.
Thank you. I'm grateful. To reciprocate, in the upcoming confrontation, if the odds aren't in the Astral Express's favor, I will stand with you.
I just remember that we watched her trailer too. Oh my goodness.
If my meager strength is required.
Megapixels. That sounds really cool though. I'm sure that's a lot of work, but that sounds really cool. I hope that you have fun. Oh, that's so cool. The worst part is you already know Aventurine is rich, so we gotta tip his $7,000 bills. Yeah, that's the Yas Squad. Let's go.
We're back here again. Aventurine actually chose a really conspicuous location.
If I had big money, I would hire Welt's actor. Like, I would put him on salary, like a good salary with benefits. Like, big money. I'm talking about big money. Good salary with benefits to, like, read books for me. Like, I would have my own personal library of Welt's voice actor doing audiobooks for me. Just because, like, I want information and I really... His voice, like, it's, like, got, like, a crunchiness to it that's, like, really satisfying.
That guy's really taking it to a whole new level. Does
10
he
a.m. to
really
8
think
p.m.?
he's a
Oof.
superstar or something?
Get some rest, drink some water, and bring some coffee to the event.
Not a soul in sight.
He could narrate the GPL.
The hounds drove out the visitors, and now their whereabouts are unknown too. Everyone, pay attention. The other party has obviously come prepared.
Now, I wonder if we could actually hire Welt to do an actual... I didn't even think about that. Do we have an audiobook branch at Mio? Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to Mio about that after this drag show. Oh, this is gonna get gaggy.
Esteemed guests of the watchmaker and the family. Also not forgetting the nameless of the renowned Astral Express. Welcome to the Interastral Peace Corporation live show!
Astral Express, you're late. And then,
Guru by RuPaul.
unsung guest.
We've kept your appointment, Mr. Aventurine. It is customary to show yourself as well.
Oh, I will, naturally. But before that, I've got to introduce our guest of honor.
Everyone, give it up for Miss Delaron!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I gonna be on the TV? Hi, everybody. March, don't be jealous just because your pink bob can't carry you to stardom.
Let me remind you that in all likelihood, this stage and her identity have nothing to do with the wanted murderer.
That's okay though, I can do the show. It's fine. I'm really good at improv.
Oh no, they do. Of course they do. Otherwise, why would I work so hard to gain your trust and then invite you all here?
Miss Delaron from the House of Mio.
Because she's the only one who saw all 3 homicides. She is the key to proving that the family's death does not exist in dreams promise is nothing but a sham.
3 homicides?
Shablam, right.
That's right, madam. The third one is about to happen right now, right here, in Clock Studios theme park.
Wait, who's gonna be?
A truly
So it's like a clue show.
death. You, and you. All of
Look
you
at March's
are going
face.
to die. And it's all because of you, Miss Stellar.
What'd I do?
You will become the personification of death.
Oh my goodness, see, this is why I'm an ally, because like when you come to like the late night drag shows, like not the brunch not the brunch stuff, but like the late night, like 2 a.m. drag shows like these, it gets really high concept. Yes, I'm dead, girl. I'm gagging the girls. You're dead. Are you sure you're gonna survive this sleigh, honey?
Oh, don't underestimate the preservation. The cornerstone of the Amber Lord will surely guide me. Let me be a little clearer. I will detonate the Stellaron in you and cause a teeny, tiny accident on Penacony.
Aventurine, are we still improving? Hold on.
Bam! The entire theme park will be reduced to a shattered dream. Then, before the family can even react, I'll become the IPC fleet's navigator.
That's just, that's just like, it's.
Your bluff isn't fooling anyone. If you could really do this, you would have done so earlier.
You wanna bet?
Ooh, enjoy your pizza, Josie.
Sure. I'll bet with you. I'm betting that it'll be a sweeping victory for it. By detonating an unprecedented explosion to prove that the vow of harmony is a complete and utter joke.
You won't do it.
Of course I can. It's just another gamble. I came from the wastelands of Seonia. For just 60 red copper coins, people paid to brand me. Put me in chains. Place me in the gallows and bury me in the golden sands. But the sun could not kill me, and the quicksand sent me back to the embrace of the Guild and the IPC. Bear in mind, my victory wasn't just a stroke of luck. I've never been defeated. Have you ever heard the saying, sleep is the rehearsal of death? Why does life slumber? All because we are not ready for the final rest.
Whoa, who's playing?
Every night is practice for the end. You and I are escaping into our dreams for fear of death at this very moment. And death will surface in our dreams. Friends, the game has commenced, and you cannot choose to decline. Nor do you have any reason or grounds to. The dice are cast. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to unveil your cards? The architect's flawed stone. No value at all. I'm putting down the bet. I'm taking the gamble. I'm claiming the win.
Oh, that was kind of cool. I'm claiming the win.
Gamble, walking the brink of death for rebirth.
Ooh.
For the Ember Lord.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a drag show.
Let's see who has the last laugh.
Okay.
Let the game begin.
I like this. No, because Hoyoverse is gonna give you cinema. They're gonna give you cinema. I don't know how they do it because they don't pay nobody, but they're gonna give you cinema, honey. At the end of the day. Muse recently announced that MuleCorp will be adding a book publishing department with Corey Landis as the, as the head of audiobook sector.
Evil's
Okay.
begun.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5. Never hesitate. I won't do.
Allow me to purge the root of the pit. Welcome, customers.
Fangs and claws. Fearless kills, not fear.
Now, Aventurine.
Doors echo.
This isn't my first drag show, so get ready, honey, because I'm giving you everything that I've got.
Be of your body and mind.
I won't do. Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5. Never hesitate. Too slow.
1,000 wonder. Fight as one. Let's be friends.
What's this, honey?
Fangs and claws got dull.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the filth.
Lingsha is so... Ooh, I like Lingsha. I really like Lingsha. Like in a moment like this,
customers.
where it's like so like high stakes, like her voice lines just really add that like X factor. Like she's, I don't know, she's cool.
Fearless kills, not fear. I won't do. I venture for forever. Triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
It's okay. It's okay. Allow me to purge the root of the problem. The truth burns clear as everything in this world is bleeding. Yeah. Let's be friends.
I venture for forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Listen to the fun.
Show me what you can...
Welcome, customers. Be of your body and mind. Resonate all together.
Down from
for that.
Never hesitate! I won't do.
Let's be friends. Tonight, stars echo. No more time. 1,000 wonders. Fight as one.
A different type of swing.
Fearless kills, not fear. Too slow. I won't do. I venture for forever.
That's fine. You can keep doing this, honey. You can keep doing this. Victory is inevitable.
Even on a losing streak, as long as people still have hope, they'll keep throwing money on the table. The chance, how small. The potential is what you hang on to. That's what justifies.
It's about to wig reveal? Uh-oh. Oh, I see. The wig reveal's coming.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
The boss fight is really hard and had to be nerfed several times. The way you're just being... It's because this is the Ya Squad, honey. Oh.
It's all or nothing.
Can you talk? The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
You're right in a way streak.
Never hesitate! I won't do.
Made him.
Down
Pay for that.
serendipity.
Fangs and...
Yeah.
It's all or nothing.
Can you talk? The truth. Everything in
Like-
this world is
Every single time he does that, Link's just like,
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
I don't care what the mechanic is. Every time he does it, she's like, okay, moving on.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Let's cleanse the filth. Like,
Show me what you can. Fear the skills, not fear. Too close.
Resonate all together. Light, stars echo. No more times.
That won't do. Fangs and claws got. Never hesitate. Trap.
May the Faust hit.
Too slow. I venture forever. Triumphant. Check, check. Victory is inevitable.
Prepare for some Scoundrels on board!
Yeah.
It's all or nothing!
Get it together.
ooh, 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 ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. Fearless knows not fear. Trap. I venture for forever. Triumphant. Check. Victory is inevitable.
Everybody's like that, down to the last player. So why can't I be happy too? Why can't I feel that free? Always hide your ace with a straight face. I'm starting to get a little impatient with you all.
This is a really fun sequence.
Friends, to fully relish this, I'm betting every last shit.
This is really cool.
Only by cast inside reason does one truly gamble.
Good night, Cello. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you get some good rest.
Emanator, I know you'll match my wager, right?
You're leaving?
Perhaps. I might pass through the place you mentioned.
Penacony. What do you hope to find within a dream?
I'm not looking for anything. They aren't in a dream.
I'm afraid a family will not open the doors for you.
Why?
Because the path you walk is not accepted by the Harmony.
Even if... that's not what I want.
Precisely because it's not what you want. Because they are not like other eons. They have never glanced at anyone, and they never need to. They leave
I'm really
woven
hoping that there's like a
strands of
men's leaf
fate
equivalent
humans to walk.
for Penacony, because
Together,
don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying the
they
story,
leave a
but this
great
story
shadow.
is like really like it's almost like a story you're like
shadow
experiencing, but I have no idea where it's going.
envelops them.
There are always those who rise from
It's-
the shadows.
I want someone to concisely tell me every single lore bit that I missed
They mostly become
after
a
the
part of
fact.
shadow.
I like experiencing it first.
In your eyes. Am I the same?
You still have a strand of color, but not much.
That is enough. Before they vanish completely, I will reach the nihility's end.
See, another thing I'm like. Oh, this is so gaggy.
I wish to mourn the departed, weeping like rain, to swell the crossing stream.
his horns.
The tide arrives, leading you back home.
She said, oh, you wanted to do drag. She said she wanted to give the girls a show. Wow. Oh my God. Who is she? Like, who is she?
What is this place?
Me getting ready to slice an onion with a dull knife.
Black hole. And see, have I succeeded?
Oh, did he finally find death? Oh, look at this. Look at that effect. I'm gonna, ooh, it's really trippy. Okay, so there's a wall there, so it won't actually let you go up there, but like, oh man, how do you even achieve that? Like, that looks really trippy. With like the water.
Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have.
How many people are scared?
You come out alive after 2
I was
days.
really, really scared.
It proves that you're the real deal.
For a photo shoot, I was thinking about it.
Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want.
If this was Infinity Nikki, I'd be taking a
even
picture.
What you don't want. As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's
I wish we
next
could change the
aurora.
Tingyun.
It's a pity this is not the place you were expecting.
Also, the amount of pressure that Aventurine must feel. I mean, like, this is also something that I feel like many people can understand. Like, across cultures, this is something that happens a lot. Like, sometimes children, I mean, I've had this kind of experience. Sometimes children are born into situations, and, like, it might be innocent, it might not be. Sometimes, like, adults will, like, instill a narrative inside of a child that, like, you have to be the one that, like, fixes everything. You have to be the one that, like, figures it out and, like, gets extremely successful. And, like, that's also another thing that they're, like, kind of touching on with Aventurine that makes it very relatable.
Perhaps
Like, he's
to you,
literally, like,
I am just an
he's got a
emanator
God-given
who's hiding her
responsibility
identity.
to, like, be something.
The sleeping and shapeless never glance at anyone. They have no face, no form, and even less of a will to speak. The nihility envelops everyone equally.
So is Nihility Ix, is that an Aeon? Ix is the Aeon of Nihility? Yes? Okay. She's the emanator of Nihility. Okay, so Nihility's the gag. The gag, Aeon.
Only some who have gone under their shadow can go farther.
It's just the
tainting
black hole.
themselves with more
Oh.
nihility.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all. My friend, you really leave me at a loss for words.
So Aventurine doesn't follow any of the Aeons like y'all said. He's born under Gaiathra. So it's like really crazy that he's like gotten to this point, like in his search for death. Like he's literally at the doorstep of the Aeon of Nihility. Like he's literally in like a dimension of gods.
So
Ix is my gender.
is this my
He follows
final
Clipot.
destination?
Oh. He technically
The
follows the
land of the
preservation.
dead?
Okay. I do think it's pretty significant though that he has like the whole Gaiathras subplot. It kind of like makes him seem like a faker in a way.
This is all but a fleeting dream. One of the thousands of manifestations of IX.
Like he's just like putting on a face
Under the
for
watchful eye of nihility,
circumstance.
we momentarily linger here before moving on to our own paths.
It seems that my death has already been determined.
Even if you wish for it, I can't promise you anything. Now that you've accomplished your goal, I think you can be a little more forthcoming.
What do you mean?
Your performance at the theme park was wonderful and grandiose. A simple yet practical technique that fooled almost everyone. No one would have ever thought that you would have gone to such lengths, even staking your life just to prove a fact that had seemingly been disproved long ago. Real death does not exist in Penacony's dreamscape.
Why would I do this?
Because this is the only way you can uncover a secret that is even more unspeakable than the serial murders. To use this dream death to get there. To that promised land people constantly seek in this grand gathering. Penacony. The legacy of the Watchmaker. The true land of exile.
Akron having her own Infinity Nikki recolor.
How did you find out?
I never imagined that something I learned about unexpectedly would become the key to connecting everything.
It's that person's identity, isn't it?
Firefly.
I see you're in the know.
Let's just say I'd put money on the possibility. The murder isn't nearly enough to disrupt business as usual. Even if there were 1 or 2 murders on Penacony, most people wouldn't be personally affected. And that won't create any waves.
Well, Darius, I'm kind of confused on it too, but I guess I've just accepted that Penacony is like this sort of area in the universe that like dreams are in a way like a tangible reality. Like, I don't know, obviously things are happening so intensely that they have repercussions in the real world, but we're also in space, so like that already makes the universe's laws like very suspended and like, ooh, what are we doing?
This dream of theirs isn't a boundless sea. It's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the vast and treacherous ocean of the outside world. That barrier they built keeps death out. But it also keeps the secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream, free of suffering, who would want to go fishing for those secrets? No one.
Unless someone goes to the other side of the barrier and lives to tell the tale.
Someone already had.
The memory zone, this dream of theirs, isn't a boundless sea, it's a lonely island. The family used the Harmony to build a high wall and isolate them from the vast and treacherous ocean of the outside world. Firefly was showing us like the sort of outer, we were at that one balcony. That barrier they built keeps death out, quote unquote, but it also keeps secrets that are lost in that watery abyss from floating to the surface. In a beautiful dream, free of suffering, who would want to go fishing for those secrets? No one. So they are in a zone, this dream space that they're in is just one zone of a boundless sea of like information and energy and all this stuff, but they keep it all in the nice, pretty place. And nobody really wants to go out because it's just nice and pretty here. Unless someone does cross that barrier and lives to tell the tale. See, now that's a question I've been asking. I'm like, where are they? Okay.
I got the idea early on, chewing on that masked fool's little hint. If a mute isn't someone who cannot make a sound, then it has to be someone who cannot speak. Someone who survived the treacherous depths, but is unable to take the stage and speak the truth. Well, I'm happy to know she's safe and sound, and still on Penacony.
Hint. Is that not proof?
Well, proof is the one thing I don't have. The only thing that can prove these conjectures is for the family to come clean. And with the way they buttered up these outsiders, it seems pretty clear they're intent on covering their tracks. But you don't need proof to have a suspicion.
Oh, miss.
He's suspicion is enough.
Definitely.
I
That's
didn't
why
need
we
to
like him
find
so
the
much.
memory zone meme. I just needed for someone to kill me like it killed that silver-haired girl.
You don't sound very confident to me. Going out of your way to make citywide broadcasts in an attempt to involve more people. You are simply betting on the possibility of someone being able to break down the barrier. You're very lucky that fate has decided to let us cross paths. I happen to be equipped with a very sharp blade. Sharp enough to slice through the veil of dreams. I can also carve the Harmony's brand off of you.
Yes, Beanie, he very much is.
You possess great cunning. Deliberately setting us up to be on opposing sides. Constantly repeating the words of the Emanator in front of others. Leaving me no choice but to draw my blade against you. And that's how you win. Opportunity and strategy. Both are essential.
Opportunity and strategy, that's another thing. I was talking about this in a recent stream to this week. How a lot of success in the world that we live in right now, and Aventurine kind of exemplifying a lot of the sort of ways of navigating the world that we live in right now, how there is an element of luck to it. Like, that's part of the myth. It's like you can't just like build yourself up out of nothing. You have to be prepared for the opportunity. And I find it so interesting that one of the most integral parts of his character is that he embraces the risk, the bets, the luck.
And in your plans, the IPC always wins.
In good relic rolls.
Even if you lose the bet. To the family, the life of an ambassador is still invaluable.
Right, it's like, it very much feels like there's elements of like commentary on capitalism.
Well, it's a huge
Everything's a commentary, whatever. Y'all know how
But
I
allow me to point out a mistake. The IPC's success is not guaranteed. I, unfortunately, have no contingencies for such an important matter. Detonating a Stellaron. I can't do it. The Aventurine stone is too broken to even safeguard my escape from the stage. If, at the end of the day, you did not unsheath your blade, I would have lost the bet.
It is pointless to discuss what-ifs. You have won. Your prize is an entry ticket into that deep sea.
Let's go. I want to see it.
And after this, whether you can return from the abyss is another gamble of yours. Have you never wavered?
Wavered? Of course I have. But I can only bank on my own good fortune. Because other than that...
Aventurine is so pretty. It's like if a man and a woman had a baby.
Wake up from this dream and go to where you should be. Your gamble is not over yet.
Before we part, can you answer one more question? As someone who has traveled on that road, can you tell me, why are we born into this world? If it's just to die.
I don't think this and never have. Nor do you.
But the nihility envelops you and I. And everyone.
And because of that, it's pointless.
I wonder, now that I'm thinking about it...
But it is still there.
There are like philosophies of like... Or philosophers have like certain ways, like perspectives, and like nihilism is a real thing, and I'm just now starting to notice that like each of the ions kind of represent a different way of like experiencing your existence in the universe, like what you find like important or prioritize. And like nihilism isn't necessarily a negative, it's just kind of like dark and empty, but like a lot of there's like real nihilistic thought that thinks about like the pointlessness, if you think that way, of life and like what truths you could draw from that. And I'm like thinking like harmony and like all that preservation. Oh, so like that's what the ants are supposed to represent.
If the dice of fate are always weighted, then that is our destiny. Why then do we
I'm Aventurine right now,
struggle
being like,
against it?
wait a minute.
My answer might not be able to resolve your confusion, because it has been with you throughout your journey and is already a part of your life. But you said, sleep is the rehearsal of death. So why does life slumber? Because we are not ready for the final rest. So you can definitely understand why we want to be prepared. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before the end, there are many things that humans can do while on their journey. And because of this, the end will thus reveal a completely different meaning.
It's like weird because it's so esoteric and like they're not very direct with it, but the more you're in Penacony and the more you're like in the vibe and the more they reveal more things, you're starting to understand why some of the characters are doing these vague things. Like I can't fully put my finger exactly on what that means, but it's starting to make more sense. Like she's been doing this since the beginning of this story, and now I feel like I'm like learning her language a little bit more.
Take a good look at your pocket. Your friend has already given you the answer. Good luck.
There's a little bit to go, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, we might have to stop here then. I have a pretty hard cutoff nowadays. Let's just wait until a cutscene's over. Impossible and there's just... I probably can go over though.
Then I shall get going.
Mister?
Miss, thank you for subscribing with Prime.
You're leaving? You ultimately chose to leave this dreamscape?
Yes. Because they are not here. My papa, mama, and big sis.
Then where are they?
They are in a place where everyone will go. A very, very distant.
Kakavash is definitely his inner child.
Then are you going to?
I'll get there one day.
Like he's definitely talking to that every time Kakavasha comes up, he's definitely talking to that kid that like learned like all the things that he had to learn through experience, and he has to always like talk to that kid and be like,
but not now.
Busted blonde Bob, there we go.
There will come a day when the sky will drizzle, and I will hear the call of Gallagher Triclops, and know that it is time for me to go and be reunited with my family.
What would you say to your younger self?
So, until that time comes, I should be preparing.
Preparing? For what?
Well, preparing to face them, Kakavasha. And to make them proud.
I know you'll be able to do it. Good luck.
I know I don't want to like be like weird about it, but in all honesty, I really like Aventurine. I feel like he's a really relatable character. Like I have moments sometimes where I have to stop and like talk to myself and be like, I need to talk to my inner child and tell them that I'm the big adult now and I can do it. And like seeing this scene of like his younger self being like, I know that you can do it, good luck. It's like really sweet.
Well, of course. For I am the child who received the blessing of
What's weird about that?
Triclops.
I just don't like being too sappy. There's nothing weird about it.
But you still seem nervous.
Well, I seem that way because I am nervous. What do you say? One last time? Put our palms together?
Oh, Kakavasha.
Are you going now?
Yes. May the Mother Goddess thrice close her eyes for you, keeping your blood eternally pulsing. May your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes
forever concealed. Our paths will cross again beneath Kakava's shimmering auroras. Farewell, Kakavasha.
He's the mother I never had, the sister. Okay, with hope for the morrow nestled in my heart, I descend into the slumber of tonight until the denouement of all coming morrows kisses me. I have embraced the quiet death, but this man is different. He lives and breathes in the present, and every sinking night, by every daring gamble, no vision of morrow ever graced his dreams. His life knows no quietude, his faith yet demands him to win them all, to weather tempests one after another, till mire enshrouds his very breath. And now the unfathomable depths of dreams, the once falling die, has at last landed on its earthly rest. Quietly, peacefully, it has landed. It's really sweet. It's really sweet. Like, the image... The image of him, like, saying goodbye to, like, Kakavasha, and, like, having anchored him in between, like, his past and his future in that one sequence, it really shows that he kind of is on this, like, very grand journey by himself, in a way. So it makes me feel bad for him. It makes me want to, like, I want to, like, protect him. I want to tell him that he's okay, because it feels like he's, like, alone, you know?
Only represents one outcome.
He kept his promise and got what he wanted.
As planned, your cornerstone has been successfully sent to the family's territory. Then...
let's fulfill our duty and start harvesting.
Thereafter, in the cradle of slumberers, deep within the sweet dream of the planet of festivities, another stone begins to radiate light.
I come for an audience. I come to fill wine. And I come to I bestow poison in the guise of sweet dew. Come the toil of spring
Sweet
and yield a
dreams,
fall.
so
I patiently wait for the branches.
This is what
to be
Beyonce
heavy
wrote
with withered fruits.
that song about.
All for the Amber Lord.
Meanwhile, Memory Zone depths. Give me 1 second. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I had a secret. But I won't tell you because I'm like Aventurine, honey. Honey, I'll never tell you. Y'all, I just got a thought, and I know Hoyo games are for a slightly more mature audience, like 4 to 10 year olds, but I feel like Hoyo games may be for Gen Z like what Pokemon was for us. Like, yes, Pokemon is still alive and well, but they kind of dropped the ball in some respects. We have Hoyoverse games teaching people words and concepts. IDK, just think about it. No, it's true. I mean, Hoyoverse does have an audience that skews a bit younger, but I don't think that that necessarily means the game is younger. I think that Hoyoverse games are accessible and younger people play accessible games. Like, I played Pokemon because I had a Game Boy Advance, and my parents bought me Pokemon when that's like all I played. And then I played MapleStory because it was free. This is like the new free thing, but there's also other free things. I mean, this story, I wouldn't have understood it if I was 12, but I would have played this game if I was 12. You know? Memories gradually resurface as time rewinds to a few minutes ago. Aventurine unleashes the final assault, pouring down a dazzling shower of chips, followed closely by Acheron drawing her blade, and then crash! Boom! My head hit the wall. The indescribable force severs the power of preservation, while time and space froze instantly. Your thoughts twist into a knot as your senses fail, with only gravity tearing at your mind as you plummet into boundless darkness. I honestly don't think that I would have been able to comprehend this if I was like, even in my teen years. Like, it's not necessarily, I'm sure there's young people who can comprehend it, but like, I'm trying to think about, well, actually no, I think I would have. I don't think that I would have like gotten the same outcomes that I have now, because like experience makes me think about Aventurine's story in a different way. But I do think that this would be played by people who it would just go over their head. But there's also people my age that this would go over their head. So I guess it really just comes down to your own personal exposure to literature. How much of a philologist you really are. I learned that word.
You're awake.
They just rest up in a page and don't fill in the blanks and make it complicated.
I've been waiting on
It comes off as pretentious.
quite a while.
I like it though. It's kind of fun. That's the Capricorn to me though. I'm like, so what are you trying to say? What are you trying to make me figure out?
You've met me before. I'm Sam,
Redo.
the Stellaron Hunter. I originally planned on showing up earlier to reveal some truths to you. But I encountered more roadblocks than expected. 11 times I've tried, but ended in failure. Before
Wait, my
I
man is
knew it,
Capitano, sorry.
this world and I became too intertwined, and it became too difficult to escape the constraints of the script. Elio is right. In this land of the dreams, you and I will reap unforgettable gains. I don't know people's hearts as well as he and Kafka do. Nor do I have a specialty like Silverwolf
Uncle
and
Sam.
Blade. Most of the things that I'm good at only apply to villains who need
Sam,
no
somebody in
mercy.
my chat's asking, do you know about the drones in New Jersey? You kind of look like some of them.
So, there is only one method that I use. This is to show you.
All that I am.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Labyrinth-like corridors and halls, traps everywhere. The owner of this mansion must be a bit paranoid.
Okay, we gotta keep going. What's going
You're
on? My
so
brain, like I
funny,
literally,
Mr.
my
Security
forehead feels
Officer.
tense.
I hope that sense of humor of yours has helped you find the serial killer.
Just expressing a personal opinion. Why? Did I hit a nerve?
Mr. Gallagher, my patience is wearing thin. Neglecting duties will only make me more suspicious that you and the real serial killer are connected.
Scoundrel, punk, drunk, hooligan. I have heard this trash talk all too often. But I have never once thought that I'd be treated as an accomplice to a murderer.
Gallagher's sitting here trying to do his acting, and y'all are asking what he's doing tomorrow.
I take back what I said. Your problem isn't paranoia. You're just crazy, you know? Lunatic.
Oh.
You, the family, you broke my spine and pulled out my fangs, and now you want to accuse me of murder? Ridiculous. Only idiots who've drunk too much Soul Glad will berate a stray dog in the streets. What exactly is making you say all this nonsense? You should be more concerned about the Outworld visitors who are making a scene in the theme park than me.
I don't need you to remind me. The moment that ambassador walked out the doors of the mansion, I knew what he was trying to do. My servants see everything. His little magic tricks may have fooled me, but no matter. I'm happy to see how things have turned out. Why do you think that I just let him go? And why do you think I emptied the theme park stage? Because my target from the beginning has always been you, Hound. The more noise he makes, the more opportunities I have to make you and your true master pay in blood.
If I were really the murderer, why would you need to be so secretive? Ha! I forgot. You also have a difficult master to serve, telling you to ignore the murder case and focus solely on that Charmony festival. Isn't that right, my brother?
Looks like your disguise has helped you successfully understand every facet of the family.
Disguise? You must be blind to be accusing me of being a fake. Open your eyes, take a good look.
Indeed, every part of you is real. The brown hair, soft and curly like Benny's. The orange eyes, which make me miss the gaze of Sir Whitaker. That odd scar, the mark of Wolsey. And the gray vest, tie, hound emblem, bottle, the bartending, and your role as a security officer. These are all true traits.
Is Sunday saying that he's his type or something?
From all 52 loyal family members.
Oh.
When they are gathered, countless tiny truths are woven together into a lie. You collected a small piece of each of them and claimed them for yourself. Then you invented this facade. A complete Gallagher.
Oh, wait a minute. Is a Gallagher a word for something else? Gallagher definition. A Gallagher is an Irish surname and a boy's name that means foreign help, descendant of a foreign helper.
Tell me I'm wrong, minion of the Enigmata.
It's just the name, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay.
You have guts, I'll give you that. Not bad. I severely underestimated you.
That's another Aeon? Okay.
Admirable. But so what? Can this prove that I murdered your sister and that stowaway?
This proves that you and the Memory Zone meme death are linked. And that's enough. Listen up. I don't care how you did it.
Mythos, the Enigmata.
I only care about one thing.
That's a cool. I always thought that. I just thought that Gallagher was just going to be like this sort of like charming like guy that helps you every now and then. But like him, I didn't expect that for Gallagher.
You devil. You wretched, despicable dog. Why did you kill her?
You know, in the thick of things, people are blind to the grit.
This, I did not expect
Yet
this
they
at
can
all.
always feel it scratch. Want the answer? I'll give it to you. The whole thing is just fate playing a cruel joke on us.
Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikTok.
What's going on?
After 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Since you already know
It's okay,
what you're
comment.
doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility?
I love the eye. I know it's like
this thing
not
out was
makeup
just
on him, but I love the way that that eyeliner looks. I might try to do that tomorrow.
For the last time,
Let me write that down.
state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and
Boot
I'm
Hill.
a Galaxy Ranger.
Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
Yes, people were fighting in my comments about Boot Hill. Boot Hill's got
hijacked
Boot Hill's
anything.
got some
What, chatting
people
with someone while
standing.
holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time.
He's very
believing that you're
fashion.
the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo.
He said, "Don't
And across
let me
these
call it
sprawling stars,
a whole fleet of a
gentle
government on you."
squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
I do like that crop. That's really cool on
Now
the
it's your
jacket
turn.
with the rolled up sleeves.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is
it's censored.
easy as pie. All right then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me.
My friend. This question, everyone's
just reading
on
it
their
now.
own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute.
This reply does not instill trust.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. As Galaxy Rangers, We strictly adhere to the bottom. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into...
Second question.
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a...
Okay, he wants to get a Penacony.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers awesome?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron.
That's impossible.
That's what I said.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance.
IX? I thought it was
and that's
X.
perfectly normal.
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance is no different
can
than
you
that
talk
of those
like
clowns.
this?
If it weren't
My
through
name is
sheer
Boot
luck
Hill.
that got
I don't know. I
drunk,
need to practice it for a
I
bit.
would never, even in the purest
IX for 9.
You'll find
Oh.
the Seonia Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths to wrecking that nihility emanators don't exist. Well, maybe. So, do you understand now? Your companions.
Yeah, I wrote it down, Pickled, for tomorrow.
And
We'll
it's
open
pretty harrowing.
looking at that.
If you don't want to believe
Could you actually
me,
DM it to me?
just
It'll be
send a
easier for me to
message
like
him.
pull it up.
But I'd advise you. We don't know what's happening.
If you
in
don't
the
mind.
dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do?
Okay. Oh my god, please.
I don't
I
intend
have to go.
That's not up to you. Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground.
This is cool. So I'm trying to absorb
They will
it.
unanimously raise their heads to be it reality or dream. Staring at the sky, but now this night sky has been mercilessly severed. Died.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades.
That's many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. The planet
So is this like the family talking to her?
place for you, a puppet.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite Penacony's dream master.
Whether you believe it or not,
We are one.
Is this Clocky?
Is this the united as one that the family...
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required. And in times of essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas,
If you think you can.
are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat.
Okay, Miss Grammar.
Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when
I'll write
faced
that down,
with my
Rose, thank
questions,
you.
most people retort, why can't I? The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The 137.
So what? The family is under the Harmony, right? Harmony's kind of scary.
I have exiled since I became, and here I
They're like
again,
sinister.
about to add another mark to the
And you will die. I mean, all of you will.
Well, yes, it's the Harmony.
But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricks, and even more so when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength, Acheron. A befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the Harmony.
I might get
Whatever your
Himiko because I
intentions may
like
be,
her.
I foresee only one outcome.
So the family has been that crow the
Its
whole
future
time.
holds nothing
Or the
but
Dream Master,
nihility.
rather. Which
Just
I think
like all the...
it's feeling like the family. The family just feels like it's just being controlled by the Dream Master. Anyway.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught.
Excuse me. Are you
Yeah.
Robin's?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind?
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean those...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining...
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense.
Thank you. Oh. Press it at just the right
Okay,
moment
I knew
in
it
the
wasn't Robin.
celebration. There could be an... All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to... So many people...
I knew. Okay. So we get to be Miss quote unquote Robin.
At the theme park
Robin with an
definitely
L, not an
made
I. Okay, we're gonna have to stop there. All right, everybody, let's say bye to the YouTube. I gotta make it quick. It's fine going over, but I really try to end at certain times for reasons. But everybody on the YouTube, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I really liked that ending of 2.1. So sorry I had to rush through the beginning of 2.2, but I was reading. I got the information of what's going on. We're gonna do this tomorrow, and there's gonna be some trailers, a trailer at least that I have to watch at the beginning that Pickled has sent me. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this is going. Thank y'all all so much on the VOD channel. My Honkai Star Rail girlies, thank you so much for always being patient. You know, Friday, Saturday happens, but sometimes we do other things. But we are going to beat Honkai Star Rail, no matter how long it takes. Thank you. Bye!